Okay, so we learned some basic formatting in the Excel Level 1 video, but I want to introduce a couple new concepts in this video. We did talk about wrapping, which you can see right here with half your total. We talked about merge and center, which you can see up here in the title. We did some basic number formatting. We ended up with the comma format, no decimal places for this spreadsheet, which suits us quite nicely. And we learned a little bit about cell styles. You see the heading 2 style that we used up here. Another cell style I like, sometimes when you have totals like we do here in the spreadsheet, it's nice to have them stand out. There is actually a cell style called total. So again, just a couple clicks and you have your total row is single double border with bold, stands out quite nicely. Other things you can do, you can add borders to the entire spreadsheet. Maybe I want a border all the way around it. Okay, this box right here is borders, so I could do a thick box border. Okay, and you can see how that would put a box around it. Or maybe I want borders between all of my numbers, so I could do all borders. Okay, again, we can see how we want to set that up. So you've got some different options. If you are doing borders and you're not sure what you want to do, you can come to more borders and get the dialog box, and you can kind of pick and choose. I don't actually have the table selected, so there doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can see how you can pick a line style, pick where you want to put it, and do all of that. So borders are one way to get emphasis. Another way is shading. If I select the cell here, I can come up to the colors and I can pick kind of a nice fill color background to make something stand out. So that's another way to do it for that. So you've got options for that. Borders and shadings are nice ways to highlight important information in a worksheet. I also want to talk about formatting dates. We haven't really done anything with dates yet. There's a formula. I'm just going to use equal today, and there's no arguments for that. So the formula itself is equal today, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, and when I enter, that puts a date in, and it's today's date. And when I open it tomorrow, it'll have tomorrow's date. So you'll see the correct date every time you use it. Very convenient for a time-sensitive worksheet. The format for dates, okay, again, I've got short date, which is here, I've got long date, which is there, and I also have more formats. So I can actually pick whatever date if I wanted, maybe March 14th. Okay, that style. You can see how you can change that. I could also have it put in, let's see, go to that again. Okay, with the time, I could have it so however you want to do that, although we didn't have the time function in there, so that doesn't make quite as much sense. But you can see that you can format dates the same way you can format numbers. And then the other thing I wanted to introduce in this video is the concept of inserting and deleting columns, okay, and rows. So if I want to add a couple columns, so say I want to be the full year now, okay, I could select, well, I'd need 6, but maybe it's just through September. Let me actually delete that out of there and fix the column width back. There we go. But say for some reason I want to insert 3 rows between June and the total. What I need to do is I can select the columns. If I want to insert 3 columns, I select 3 columns. It will insert to the left of where I am. Then I can come up here and say insert sheet column, or I can right click and choose insert, okay, and automatically it'll copy my formatting over, but it'll insert those columns. Okay, if I want to delete 3 columns, I select the columns. Again, I have to click on the letter to select the columns. I can right click and choose delete, or I can come up here and choose delete. Rows work the same way, they go above. Okay, so if I want to insert 4 rows above, right click, choose insert, or delete sheet rows, and we can do that. So you can insert entire columns and rows very simply, just using either right click or the menu. Just remember you have to click the letter to select the entire column.